What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the greatest one every single year. Nothing beats a little preseason action in NCAA 14, and that's what we're doing today here in the Oregon State Dynasty. Coming off a 14-0 season, we won the national championship 2 episodes ago over Central, 77-7. Go check that game out if you haven't already, and all the other videos on here. This is episode 46 right here. And, we got 45 others on there. Plenty of games. We're going to be entering Season 4 today on YouTube. Season 7 overall in the Oregon State Dynasty, plus the years we did at UTEP. So it's more like Season 10, right? We're going into the 2023 season. And today we're finishing up the offseason and doing all the preseason stuff, the recruiting, scheduling, position changes, training results, all of it. I know you guys were, ready for this one. I did the postseason yesterday, which is interesting. We get to see who got drafted where and send the seniors off and do some cool tribute things and, who won Heisman, who won the, Lombardi, Thorpe, all that good stuff. But today is the one I know you guys were all anticipating, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it here with the recruiting. Before we do, though, make sure you hit the like button here, subscribe. Once we get to 150, I think we're 10 away, I'm going to be doing a one-on-one game with my little brother, Colin, right here on YouTube for you guys once we get to 150 subscribers. Like I said last video, give me suggestions down below for what you want us to do with that. Like if you want to do team builder teams, old rosters, whatever you guys want. Just let us know. And we're gladly, accepting of all suggestions, But here we go. We're finishing up recruiting today, and there's one guy left on our board. We have 15 prospects signed. Let's just look at the distribution here before we even do this. So, we have 54 guys on the roster, so that means we have 16 spots available because we had 2 unexpected transfers last week. Shannon Hill, a wide receiver, transferred to Louisville, I want to say, and then Maurice Keys, or maybe it was UNLV. UNLV or Louisville between the two. Maurice Keys, linebacker, who was going to be our starter in 2 seasons, transferred as well. Lack of playing time for both of them. So I don't really know what the deal was there, but they leave. And that opened up one more spot for us to pick somebody up on the recruiting trail, which is kind of good because we had this free safety left here, Brian Jude, who I really wanted. But then my guy Eric Copeland committed, and that he was our second quarterback of the class, which I didn't really want or need. But he's, he committed, so whatever. But now we can go all out for my man Jude. We're putting the entire $15K on my man. And if he doesn't commit to our school, I don't know, there's no possible way. We're going to be battling Georgia State and Middle Tennessee for him, the only two other schools that have offered him. And I'd be really excited if we can get him. He's a guy that could start as a freshman like Davis did. 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 77 tackles, 71 hit power, both very good. 90 agility as well. That's an underrated stat. Pretty good coverage. Doesn't really matter if we're playing with him, right? And good block shedding too, to help in the run game. And yeah, an underrated guy. The number 5 free safety, which is really good, but a 3-star, super low spark rating. I'll have to get his national ranking, but yeah, we're going to go over those national rankings too and stuff. But here's our class, just in totality. I'll go over it a little more once we advance the week, but it's a very solid class. Let's take a look at what our ranking is going into signing day here. Should be at the top 10. All right, number 5 and number 1 in the Pac-12. So we'll see what Washington does here, but it's between us two for the top spot. And I think Cal's not too far. Yep, Cal's at 13 there. Yeah, man, there's your top 10. Nothing really. I mean, Mississippi State's super high. That's unlike them. Minnesota, you could say. Boston College at 3. Notre Dame, 2. Damn, okay. We played them in the national championship 2 years in a row. They lost 2 games last year, as you could see. But they're bringing in a hell of a class right there. And here's our distribution, just super quick. I like to, show this to you guys just so, I'm not one of the guys that likes to bring in all those 80 overall athletes and, call it a day. It's, we got, 8 or 9 3-stars in there. I think 8. Yeah, 8 of them. And then we got 5 4-stars and then 2 5-stars. But Jay Parker up here, who's supposedly the number 1 guy in our class, the wide receiver, is 73 overall. So he was kind of a bust when you think about it. Edgar Haas, the tight end from Alaska, is a stud. He's a 5-star all the way. But, we brought him because it was a team need. He come in and play right away. So, yeah, that's our class composition. nothing really else to talk about this week. Let's just go ahead and advance the week. And, I mean, if we don't get Jude, I don't know what is going on with this game. But we'll find out. We're down by 1,000 to Georgia State. He's actually from the state of Georgia. So we'll see. All right, there we go. I mean, we should have expected it, kind of, right? But we get Jude. We go full 15K on my boy, full court press, if you will. And he signs to our team. So that's it for the class. We had 16 open spots. Brought 16 guys in, no transfers, so we should have no problems with cutting players this year like we've had in the past, unless they bring on these like walk-ons and stuff that I just like did not have on my board or sign at all. So we'll see. But let's take a look at the rankings, and then I can kind of just do a quick 1 or 2 words about each of the guys that we signed. All right, so we finished 4th, and Washington jumps us for the best class in the Pac-12. That's hilarious. They went from 16 to 22 commits. And I think it's purely based on the amount of people in their class. As you can see, no 5 stars, actually a lot of 4 stars, 10 of them. And then besides that, though, a bunch of 3 and 2 stars. So we'll see. They recruit the state of Oregon really hard. We didn't bring in anybody from Oregon this year, I don't think. And that's just because they didn't really have players that we needed/wanted. So it's not like an every year thing. We're going to try and recruit the state of Oregon a lot harder this year. But let's take a look at this all prospects page. So you guys can see like the national rankings and like the 40s, 40-yard dashes and all that stuff. So we're going to start with Haas here, number 15 in the country, 5-star. This dude is a tight end and he runs a 4.5 40. That's unreal. Super strong. You see the measurables right there. And then James Parker. See, he's 73 overall. Really good spark rating at 76. He runs a 4.4, which is good for. He projects to be a slot receiver at 5'11", 180. But yeah, another 5-star. This dude is going to be a freaking beast right here. Vince Watkins runs a 4.46 as a linebacker, 6'2", 228. Runs a 4.46 40. Sorry, I got a text about something. I don't know. 610-pound squat for my boy, and yeah, he's going to be an animal outside linebacker, a position that we've recently had some success with, so he should be a hit. Aaron Bates here, 6'4", 237, the next speed rusher. Pretty slow 40, but 4.7 is actually not terrible. So I'm excited about him. Eric Copeland, one of the quarterbacks that we brought in, runs a 4.62. He's a scrambler type quarterback. I might just move him to running back. I'll have to look at the situation and decide from there because, I don't know, quarterback room's pretty stacked, but I wouldn't mind just having 2 in the system. Randall Bates. I don't remember bringing this dude in for some reason. Unless I'm tripping here. Hold up. Oh, okay. Alright. I wrote down Aaron Bates for this dude, but his name's actually Randall, which is weird. But looking at him, I like him. 6'1", 210, runs a 4.36. So yeah, he's going to have that speed that we like. And he'll probably play on the outside, too, at 6'1", 210. So, okay, yeah, I guess I had the name wrong in my notes there. That's why I didn't recognize it. But Michael Smith here next up, D-tackle. He had an offer from Alabama, just a plethora of good offers. You can see him right here, actually. Alabama, Michigan. Yeah, so that was a huge pickup for us. He's from the state of California, so we kind of kept him on the West Coast. So good pickup. Joel Anderson. This guy is going to come in and play middle linebacker for us. I know it says outside linebacker. Make sure I don't mix him up with the other guy. No, I'm thinking about somebody else. Never mind. He's going to play outside linebacker. As you see, 83 speed, 98 excel. I like him. He's strong. There was another linebacker in here that we brought in. Atkins, that's who it was. 6'3", 228. He's going to play middle linebacker, especially now because Maurice Keys transferred out of the program. He's going to come in and slide into middle because we got J.J. Brock, and then we got Joe Reynolds behind him, but he's only like a redshirt freshman. He'll have 0, experience. Then there's nobody behind him. So, moving on, though. Let's see. This dude, we just did not recruit at all, so I'm probably just going to cut this guy. Unless I have a spot for him, I guess. But yeah, that's not a guy I recruited. Jude, obviously, got him. We talked about him. Joel Stewart next, one of the 2 corners in this class. Super excited about him. Runs a 4.38, identical to Patton. 6'1", 180. Let's look at his offers. Oh, none besides us. But here are his skills. 92 speed. 84 excel, that's really good. Good agility, good tackling, especially for a corner. 64, insanely good in coverage. Yeah, both of these corners I'm real excited about. Dwayne Patton is going to be a freaking stud. From New York, comes cross country to play at Oregon State. Look, 92, 93, just hit power. This dude can play safety. Unbelievable. I cannot wait to see him play. He's probably going to be in the rotation this year, honestly. But Brian Brewer is next. He is a receiver. No, we didn't bring him in either. He was on our board for a while, but we didn't decide to pull the trigger on him, so I'm going to probably cut him. And his squat's only 190. That's weak as hell. Ugh. I think my little brother could hit that. We talked about Atkins. Howard here, the second tight end we brought in. We brought in two because we needed, I had a backup plan, and he actually signed first, so figure what the hell we'll bring him. 6'7", 252. He could be a guy that kind of maybe plays offensive tackle in the future if he bulks up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, though, tight end is his first trade, so we'll try him out there. Speaking of tackle, though, we got a couple linemen here. Josh Wright, 3-star from California, so a nice pickup there to bolster the depth. And now we're getting super low into the national rankings here. Did not sign that guy. Quentin Brown, we did. He was our top quarterback for this cycle, and he's just a pure pocket passer. Here are his skills. So he's not fast at all. Kind of a Gaither type dude, but 80 throw power, 75 accuracy, and that's only going to get better as he redshirts and gets ready to play. But then behind him, Chris Phillips, the fullback, 80 overall coming in. He's going to be a stud. I can't wait to, expand. We had Derek Black last year who was capable of making some things in the receiving game, but this dude is definitely going to be a focal point and someone we can use there. Unlike past years, hasn't really been an option for us, but really good blocking too. You see the numbers right there. Those are offensive lineman type blocks, and he can catch the ball. And maybe we'll give him the ball in the run game too. Shoot, we can have some fun with that. And then Amir Moore, I think, was the last guy here. This three-star center, but he's a gem, as you can see, +8. So originally he was 67 overall, if my math is correct. It's not very good at it, but yeah, really excited about him. He's going to be in the 2 deep already as a freshman. So, and that's just about it. See this guy down here signed with us, but I didn't recruit him. So, yeah, we're going to address all of those concerns in the cut players. And yeah, so I just wanted to do this so I can remember the national rankings. And when I do these, my biggest, I'm going to do a video on my best 3-star recruits or underrated recruits that turned out to be beastly pretty soon. So maybe I can use this for that. Oh, that was quick. Alright, here we go. Position changes, guys. This is going to be fun. Might be some unexpected twists here that you don't think of. I'm thinking of things like sliding corners to safety, and I don't know. We're going to see. But we'll start with quarterback. Austin is going to be our starter this year. I'm not going to talk about the team intros yet, but I'll get into that. Let's see if we can move Copeland to running back and see what his overall is. Alright, 67. That's not terrible. Anything else he could play, though? Probably not anything on defense, right? Yeah. All right, so it's either quarterback or running back, and let's take a look at the running back room, as a matter of fact. All right, this dude we are cutting. Remember, I brought him in last year on accident and really screwed up our team. So, damn. But if I do that, our depth's kind of low. So maybe I'll cut him and leave this guy on, who's kind of like a walk-on type deal, or I can slide Copeland over to just bolster the depth, I guess. I'll come back to that. No, I'm not moving any of these running backs. Garrett and Reynolds are both going to play this year, and we're just going to get them involved as much as possible. Fullback, as you can see, the freshman here, and then we redshirted a senior last year. A pretty good move on our part, so we can get one more year out of him. And I guess we'll probably have to bring in another fullback this season, but that's no big deal. Wide receiver, let's see, these bottom two guys. Bates is ours. I keep forgetting, but this guy's not. Brewer wasn't, but I guess we have no depth at wide receiver actually. So yeah, I might have to leave some of these guys on. Parker's definitely a guy we brought in, as was Bates, and then Pennington's there, of course. So between these two, I might have to leave one. But tight end, look at this, stacked. Got the 2 seniors up here, Van and Wallace. I might even redshirt Van and let Haas play, so we can keep one of those two. And yeah, we'll see though. That's down the line. Looking at the offensive line, gonna keep that the same. We got to bring in a guard. It looks like center looks good. All right, well, we got a junior and okay. We gotta move them around somehow, some way. In fact, let me look at McCray. Oh, he's better than both of them right now, at least. All right, we'll see on that. Right tackle. Oh, we got a lot of tackles. We got to slide. Can we slide one of these guys to guard? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we got a freshman there. I'll put you at left guard. Now let's take a look at that. Apparently he was good at center too, but Amir Moore, that's your spot. Yeah, we'll put Josh right in there. Unless anybody else in here is super good at left guard. Doesn't look like it. It's not a huge concern this year because they're not in a starting position, so that's something I'll look at in the future. But we just had to make sure we spread the wealth there with that one. I like how on both tackles we got a senior, then a junior, and then a freshman waiting in the wings. Looking at the D-line, though, looking good. Brandon Hill, Phil Hall holding it down. Bates comes in. He'll be in the rotation. In fact, I might even slide him over to left. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. They need some help over there. We got juniors and sophomores on this side. We got a senior over there. So, yeah, we'll slide Bates over there. He's already better than Hill, actually, before the training, obviously. All right, D-tackle, looking good. Gates, a senior, is going to play, so we'll leave him. Yeah, depth looks really good on the lines, so I'm loving that. That's the first thing you got to do if you want to build a solid team. Atkins, we're going to move to Mike, and he's the same overall. That's awesome. Watkins comes in. Oh, my God, I cannot wait for him to hit the field. So there's your updated look at middle linebacker there with that move. And then at the other outside linebacker position, yeah, got really solid depth. They're all really good speed-wise, so I don't want to move anybody. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as it is. 3, 3, and then we got 4 over here. But next year I'll probably move McCoy or, Davis around. But linebacker is stacked as well. And here is corner, which is also stacked. So you got Dunbar, Motley, who could also play free safety. But he's also the number 2 corner, so I don't want to make that move. Could Burnett play safety? It's not terrible. We'll take a look. We just brought one in, right? So we're not pressed to do it. But yeah, corner's looking nice too. These guys are all going to train. We should have Dunbar, who will be in the 90s. Can't even believe that. Motley will be close, and then Underwood and Pickens will be up there. Cotton should break the 80s. And then free safety. All right, so Clark and then Jude. Taylor's going to train. Moss is going to train. So it'll probably be Clark and Taylor, which I don't mind. Clark's not my traditional guy. He's a little bit slower, but look at the awareness, 99 overall. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll test it out, and then if it's not working, we'll move him. Here's McConnell, who we put it strong last year, and here's what it looks like now. Let's see if we can move him somewhere. I know he was good at running back and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this, guys. I really am. And Joe, this is something we talked about too off camera. Moving McConnell. He's a 79 overall running back, and our running back room is pretty depleted right now. I'm gonna be pretty honest with you. I will bring in a strong safety this class. We don't really need one, but I'd like to have one more in there. Can Moss slide over to strong? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to slide McConnell over to the running back position because we're so depleted in there. And then we still got 3 guys at strong there. So I like that move. We're going to go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at the running backs after we did that. So now McConnell's number 3. And, yeah, so it's going to be those 2, Reynolds, Garrett, and then McConnell and Bryant behind, which I like. Bryant's still not ready. He needs a little bit more time, but he's going to get there. McConnell's 5'11", 231. He's ready to play now, so I'm trying to get him on the field. However that's possible. Any athletes? None. Okay, so not even going to worry about that. So Copeland now we can just leave, or I could slide him to wide receiver. Except he's pretty trash, so alright, probably won't do that. Let's see. We'll have to see what the cut player status looks like, guys, because yeah, I might have to leave some of those receivers on there that I didn't even recruit, but we'll count them as like walk-ons, I guess, technically. What's Moss like as a receiver? He was an athlete. Yeah. How about Vince Perry? He's a really good, strong safety, so I don't want to move him necessarily. Okay, any corners? Who's like fast? Let's see. Motley. This is just for kicks. I'm not actually going to do this. Alright, he's actually not terrible. What's he got for free, though? I'm curious. 84 free. Interesting. And that's before training. Sheesh. I'm pretty happy with what we have at free safety, though. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Keep changes. Yep. So the one big move, really, was McConnell, the running back. So, okay. I like that. All right. Training results. Let's see what we're looking like. Ooh, we got a good amount of 90s already. Let's see. Starting with the quarterbacks. Austin up to an 86. Good speed. We went up a little bit there. McGee as well. They're both just very solid. McGee's going to be even better than Austin by the time he's a senior. But I'm excited about Austin. The hype will be unreal for him. And oh my God, there it is, guys. I just completely forgot to even mention this off the top. The running back battle on paper has been settled. It's Garrett at 1 and Reynolds at 2. Kind of an interesting dynamic there, where he's the one guy for the year. You know, he has 1,400 yards, number 3 in the Heisman voting, and then he loses his starting job to Garrett. But the best guy's got to play, and I think Garrett is that guy. He's got that great speed combo plus the size, 6'2", 204. Reynolds 6'1", 215, a little bit bigger. He's more of he's a balanced back. I'd say Garrett's a speed back. You know what I mean? But shoot, yeah, we're gonna roll the dice with Garrett first, see how it goes. Obviously, I liked Reynolds, but this dude has that excitement factor. Let's look at the numbers, the comparisons here. So Reynolds has a better truck, but Garrett's better break tackle. He's more elusive. That Garrett is. Better spin move, better juke move. Can't catch the ball as well, so that's something. What about like elusiveness and all that? Well, he's better stamina, not as good injury. Did I miss elusiveness? Right there, 96. Okay, yeah. So they're both really good. I'm gonna make sure they both get into the game. We'll probably like to use Reynolds more in the passing game because he can catch the ball. But yeah, so there's your running back. My brother's gonna be excited about this one. Your running back battle's decided there. McConnell jumps up to 84. He's already in the 90s for speed and excel. Awesome. This Jones dude behind him, I'm cutting, so I don't care, but he is pretty fast and stuff. Bryant into the 80 overalls is a true sophomore, and he's fast too. This is the dude. He's gonna be like a Santonio Jacobs type running back. So when it's finally his time to hit the field and play, I'm be excited to use him. Fullbacks, Stevens goes up to 77. I like it. Campbell up to 94. Didn't get any faster though. It's not a huge deal when you're an outside receiver, but you like speed all over the field, right? 6'3", 217, possession receiver as it says. So yeah, let's take a look at his like catching numbers and stuff though. Oh yeah, 99 catch. Yeah, okay. Spectac 81 and then 93 catch and drive. Yeah, if we have one-on-one balls this year, guys, they're going to him for sure. Dwayne Turner into the 80s as a true sophomore, 94 speed, 97 excel, and I fully expect his overall to continue to climb during the year. 94 elusiveness, pretty good catch, not great, but yeah, he's already a junior too. But Beverly, another good option. He's 5'11", and Turner's 5'9", so he's definitely the slot guy. Pennington's a sleeper. He's a redshirt freshman, pretty fast. But last year we had Moore on the outside, and he was 5'11" as well, and he made some plays in the jump ball, but I don't know. I like to have taller receivers like Campbell out there, so we'll probably be looking at him quite a bit. But we're looking good there. Tight ends, Wallace and Van, 88 and 87 respectively. And I think I'm really actually going to redshirt Van so we can allow the younger tight ends to grow, and he'll have a year to really show off because it's been Wallace like the entire time, you know, taking the snaps, making the plays. So I'm going to let Van take a redshirt year and get ready to go. Looking at the tackles, Collier looks beastly. He'll probably be the best left tackle we've had overall-wise. Duncan behind him, he'll be ready to go next year. And Aaron Wright takes a redshirt year, and he's up to the 75, up at 75. McCray, the redshirt sophomore, already at 84. So the line's looking really good. Riley at 89 as a junior. He's going to be in the 90s, maybe even by the end of this year. Definitely as a senior. And Mark Williams takes over for Antone Caldwell at right guard, looking solid. And at right tackle, we got Sean Johnson back for another year, and he's looking nice with it. So going left to right here, 87, 84, 89, 84, 85. So another good, solid line, even better than last year's, I'm hoping. But the tackle's especially important. And then on the D-line, Phil Hall at 92 overall. If he has another big year, he's definitely a first-round pick. Obviously set the school record last year for sacks in a single season, and then led the nation in sacks with 14. Brandon Hill behind him. He was a guy that sat on the bench last year. We didn't redshirt him. But he'll get a chance this year. And this dude I am most excited for. Early Carter. Get to know the name, bro, before he pops off. 6'6", 251. We stole him from a plethora of SEC schools from Wisconsin, which is interesting. WI, right? 91 overall, 78 speed, 91 excel. God, I cannot wait for this dude to get on my defense. Get on the field, take the field for our defense. 91 power move, 81 finesse, 92 block shed. This dude is going to be living in the backfield, guys. So be ready. Jonathan Joseph behind him. They got the same face. 85 overall, though, from Oklahoma. I remember recruiting him. We stole him from Oklahoma. And then Joe Evans, who was an instant commit pass rusher from Texas. Looking at D tackle, David Carter, one of the few 5-stars that we've signed, ever. Up to 87 overall. He'll be in the 90s as a senior. And then Chad Melton, my boy, right behind him. So a pair of juniors. Gates, one more season here with us, the senior. Gets beat up by the younger guys, but he'll probably find his way on the field still. I don't know. He may be a guy that transfers. We were thinking about doing it last year. This year might be the year. I don't know. Brandon Ball behind him, looking solid at number 4. And then here are the linebackers. Jonathan Small. Yeah, he needed that training. He was looking pretty small last year, I'm not going to lie. But a promising player there at left outside linebacker. Gooden behind him. Brock up to 88 overall as a senior. Hopefully we can get him up to the 90s. But look at this. 88 speed, 98 acceleration for a middle linebacker. That is elite. And hopefully he can have another big season. Joe Reynolds behind him. 6'3", 246. Good size. And he'll probably take the field quite a bit this year as well. Mobley up to 87. Really excited about this dude. 2-time All-American already. Chris Davis behind him. I'm just really excited about the linebacker room in totality. Look at all the speed we have at all the levels, man. I mean, you could even say the defensive line. There's just speed everywhere. Speaking of which, here are the corners. Dunbar, damn, just falls short of 90 overall. Maybe I jinxed him. But he's our number 1 corner, which is just crazy to even say. Motley right behind him. Should be locked down this year. Underwood 3, and then Pickens looks like he'll be our nickel guy or dime guy. Look at the speed, though, on all of these dudes. They're all up into the 90s. Underwood, only guy lacking on Excel, but that's fine. BJ Burnett is down here at 77, so he just barely edges out those 2 freshmen to stay in the roto, but I might move him to safety next year or something. But we're looking solid at corner. And then free, all right, Clark gets up to 90. Good stuff, goes up in speed, so that's great. Jaron Taylor up to 78, and Moss 73. Let's take a look at like the tackle, that kind of stuff here right quick. All right, so 76, 83. Yeah, really solid. So we'll see what Corey Clark can do this year. He's been sitting behind Davis for, what, like 4 years? So we'll see what he's got. McGuire up to 86. Nice, good speed. Hubbard behind him, and then Vincent Perry, the Hawaiian, down there. Sweet. Kicker goes up. Punter goes up. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so those are the training results, guys. Now we'll move on to the next stage. We're looking real solid, though, just off the bat here. All right, now we are at the worst point of the video, which is cut players. Let's see what the situation is like. All right, so we have to cut 5. Now, the easy pickings, we can go ahead and get out of the way. Jones, you're gone, finally. This Fountain dude is gone. Didn't recruit him. That's 2 already. This Lee dude is gone. Yeah, if I'm keeping any of these 2, it's definitely Parker, or Brewer, rather. These 2. So we got 2 more to cut. Let's see if we can go cherry pick those ones that I just did not bring in. And if not, we might have to get, right here. This Evans dude. Did not recruit you, bro. And 1 more. Hopefully it's just something where they just added him for no reason and I don't need to cut anybody. Alright, doesn't look that way. I guess I'll have to cut Brewer because I didn't recruit him, right? So unfortunately, and that's going to leave us with actually that's not, it's going to leave us with 6 receivers, but that's kind of what we've had every year. I'd like to have 1 more, so we'll see. But Brewer, I'm going to have to cut you, my guy. I don't want to cut Bates because we, like, legitimately recruited him and brought him in, I guess. Yeah. Wait. Bro, this is so trippy. We didn't recruit this guy, bro. We didn't. I'm mixing him up with Aaron Bates, who's the defensive end, which I should have known, but yeah, okay. I didn't recruit either of these 3 receivers, so between these two, I'm keeping Brewer and cutting Bates. I don't know who the hell this Bates guy is. So, yeah, alright, there we go. Brewer is the one guy that we didn't recruit that we will bring onto the squad, and I kind of liked him, honestly, but I'd already signed, Parker, so I don't know. That was the only receiver, right? Yeah, this is just really throwing me for a loop right now. I'm sorry. But there we go. We're down to 70, and we don't have to, like, transfer or cut anybody this season, which is good. And here we are, preseason 2023. As you can see, we're the #1 team in the country preseason. That's never happened, so we're liking that. Let's go ahead and start it how we always do with the redshirt players. Y'all know how we do. All right, Quentin Brown, we're gonna shirt, and actually no, I'm gonna shirt Copeland. Brown, you're the guy, man. You're the guy. Copeland, you're redshirting. Not gonna redshirt anybody here. Honestly, I'm thinking about redshirting Reynolds because if you think about it, if he lost his starting job, he'd want one more year where he is the guy, right? So, yeah, we're going to redshirt Reynolds. Garrett's going to be the guy. McConnell's going to play. Bryant's going to play. That's how we're rocking. Reynolds will be back next year. He'll have one more year to train and all that. He'll probably get up to 98, 99 overall potentially. And I think that makes the most sense. Aside from him transferring, I think that makes the most sense. Let's give him the best opportunity to showcase his skills. Wide receiver, I'm going to let everybody play because there's only 6 of them, so it just doesn't make sense to redshirt him. Tight ends, I'm going to redshirt Maurice Howard. And I'm going to let these guys... Oh, we're going to let Van play, actually. That's right. We're going to let Van redshirt, actually, I'm trying to say. Just like we did with Reynolds there. And in that case, I'll let Haas play. And, yeah... I'll let Howard go too because sometimes it could be a situation where we need 3 tight ends. So we'll let Howard and Haas have some trial by fire. Wallace will be teaching them. Van's gonna shirt. He'll be back next year. Same thing as Reynolds. Let's let him showcase his skills. Nobody to shirt here. Right, I will because if we have backups come in the game, they'll just figure it out between the. Well, actually, it doesn't make sense. We're gonna let him. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. All right, nobody there. We're gonna let Bates play. Smith, I'll let him play too. Because if the backups come in, we might need him. We usually go 3 deep anyways. Watkins, you're playing. Atkins, I'll shirt. And Anderson, I'm going to shirt. Well, let's go back to Mike, actually. I'm going to let Atkins play. If he's in the 3 deep there, might need him. So, we'll leave him. Stewart is going to shirt. And then we got, 7? Yeah, we should be good. We're going to let Stewart redshirt. Patton's going to play. He's an animal. He's playing. Jude, we're going to... I'm going to redshirt... I'm going to let Jude play. I think he'll get into the game. Yeah. All right, so that's redshirting right there. So Reynolds, Van, a couple unexpected ones I'm sure you guys weren't anticipating there. But if you think about it, it just makes the most sense for them to redshirt, right? So go ahead and do that. We'll take a look at the depth chart after. Let's go ahead and do schedules. I know you guys have been anticipating this one. What do they have us with here as we open up? All right, so any crazy stretches? Oh, we actually have 4 straight home games this year. Funny how that works out. It was 4 straight road last year, and now it's 4 straight homes. And this is actually the same schedule we had, just in the inverse, right? That's kind of funny. What are our crossover games? All right, so UCLA, they're back on the schedule. Get excited for that one. Always a banger. They actually beat us one year. Arizona State's still on. Arizona's still on. Stanford, Cal, those are both in division. Colorado, 2nd year in a row. They're coming to our crib, actually. We got Washington on the road, Washington State at home, and Oregon on the road. Okay. Only one ranked opponent in conference is Washington. And as far as the non-con, they got Arkansas there, Penn State there, and then home against LSU. I kind of mess with that, honestly. But I'm going to move it around and change it up a little bit. We're going to go bye week, week 4. I want to play a game, during conference, just, a non-con game during conference. Let's see. You guys know I like to play the West Coast teams. I'm going to put some marquee non-con game neutral site in there. But let's see what we got for, West Coast teams in this stage. I already played BYU. They were terrible. Idaho is no sense in playing. You guys just aren't going to watch that. Not that I really care, but... Ooh, Notre Dame. That could be interesting. SMU could be interesting. Ooh, San Diego State. All right, we'll come back to that. At Arkansas, I kind of rock with that, honestly. Okay. Actually, I want to open up. I want to open up with a. Well, there's like nobody available here, actually. All right, yeah, we'll play at Arkansas to open it up. I'm fine with that. Week 2, is there anybody else on here? All right, here's what we'll do. We'll play these 2 games. Oregon State usually plays a Big Ten team and on the road. They've played Michigan on the road and Ohio State on the road. Probably some more that I'm not thinking of. And then after that, I should probably put a home game in here somewhere, right? Because if we don't do that, we're not going to play a home game until week 8. So yeah, let's make this one a neutral site game. How about that? All right, we'll play that one at Cowboy Stadium. All right, so that's our neutral site game against Arkansas there. And then we'll play Penn State in Happy Valley. And then week 3, we will play a home game against somebody. Let's see. How about Boise State? We haven't played them before. All right, Boise State. We'll just put a pin in that one. Let's go to the bottom to the top. Boise State's the team to beat right now, though. Let's see. Also, UTEP could be interesting, playing against our old squad. I'm kind of tempted to do that, honestly. All right, UTEP or Boise State for now. Or San Jose State. Nevada. We already played them. We saw how that went. Hawaii. Alright, let's go. Give me Boise State. And then week 7. Oh, yeah, we alright, where's this other bye week then gonna come? Let's see. You know what? We probably need a bye week right there, honestly, because we're not going to have one for the rest of the year. So that's how we're going to leave that bye week, and then 4, I guess. Or we could go bye here, and then let's experiment with that just right quick. Is Boise State still there? They're not. Okay. Who else is available this week, though? Alright, yeah, we'll keep it how we had it. Let's go Boise State here. Let's see if there's anybody else week 1. Because Arkansas is, like, okay. They're not great. Oh, right. There's, like, nobody, actually. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be the schedule right here, guys. So we got Arkansas. Then we're going to Penn State. Should be a banger. Then we're playing at home against Boise. Let's switch that. This one's neutral site, so... home, and then we open up conference play with 2 road games, and then bye week there sandwiched between them. So what's our home to away ratio here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the neutral site. So it's like 6 and 6 basically. Okay, that's not bad. All right, so yeah, there's our schedule. It's a B-. I think it's pretty nice, so it's realistic. We got a SEC team. There's like nobody available to play week 1. So SEC, then we play a really good Big Ten team there, top 10. Then we got Boise State, you know, an intriguing West Coast matchup there. And then you see the conference schedule. I'm excited for UCLA. They're back on the schedule. And Colorado coming to our crib for the first time. So I'm rocking with that schedule. And that's what it's going to be. And final thing here is recruiting board, and then we'll just do the depth chart real quick, I guess. Of course, first thing we got to do is see our team needs. I kind of have an idea for what we need, but I just want to see. So fullback, we knew that. I got to bring in a couple more linemen, offensive linemen. We need a couple DNs, a wide receiver. So yeah, standard stuff. Let's see who's got us in like first and stuff though. Let's get it. Interest. We got a 5-star receiver looking at us, 6'3", 211, and I'm going to add him because he has us at first, right? He's from South Carolina, which is kind of funny. He should be a Clemson lean all the way. This nice free safety he's looking at us from Michigan. Okay. Another wideout. We do need one, 6'3", 185. I'm liking that, from Pennsylvania. Athlete from Cali. What are his skills looking like? He is he looks like defensive player. Yeah. Probably a corner. I don't know. Could bring in another Mike. Center, we're good. Another athlete here. Let's see what's he good at. Another defensive guy. QB, I like to bring in a quarterback every cycle, but I'm not sure that we need one. Because we got the junior and then, you know. Receiver from New York. We've had good history with receivers from New York. He's a 4-star, but he's 67 overall, so that's interesting. D-tackle. We have 5. We got 1 leaving. We'll bring 1 more in. Another receiver. I'll just add all the receivers and pick the best one. I don't mind bringing in another running back. Crazy. All these dudes are from the East Coast, bro. We gotta hit the West Coast as well. Outside linebacker. I can bring in 1. Tight end, we're good. Alright, so we kind of got an idea. Let me go state by state now. Let's go to Oregon. Gotta hit Oregon. And Cali. Gotta hit the pipelines. See, like, that's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of talent in the state, you know? So, we'll throw this guy on. We need a mic. But, like, as you can see, just there's not much, you know? So, that's why I don't recruit the state very hard. They're just not good enough to play for us. Fullback, we do need a fullback. I'll throw him on. How about California? Should have a lot of guys from there, you know. It is a pipeline and all. There we go. So the athlete's there. This corner, all right, we'll put you on. Tackle, okay. Guard, yep. Strong safety, yep. Need 1. Yep, this is where we need to be right here. Thibodeau. Okay, that's good for that. We got 20 guys on. Where else? We're in Alabama. Let's see. DN, okay. Wide receiver, okay. All right, we got them. How about Washington? Virginia. Oh, Washington. There we go. That's center. I don't need a center, though. I'll throw you on. What does this guy play? 202, so he should be... It looks like a receiver or a running back. Okay. Throwing all the boys on. All right, cool. All right, so we got our West Coast products, and so we hit all the team needs, basically. Let's go take a look at them. No QBs, couple running backs. Man. Nope. Too slow. Go play for Washington. All right, so none of those running backs hit. I don't really need one, but I'd like to bring one in, so we'll have to go back and look. Fullback, let's go ahead and get that. All right, good enough. I don't really care. It's just kind of a spot filler, honestly. We have the guy we want. Wide receivers, let's go from the top. This guy had us at first. Yeah, we're going to need him. David Thompson, he's only 5. Oh, wait, that wasn't the guy. I think this was the guy. Yeah, the 6'3" dude from South Carolina. Yeah, he's solid. Possession receiver, kind of a Gary Campbell type. All right. Let's hit up a pipeline dude right here. Oh, he's kind of low. All right, we'll go with it, though. Okay, pretty solid, honestly. I don't mind him. Let's see the Alabama dude here. We'll leave him on. Not great. 6'3". You know, he could actually be something in a couple seasons, so we'll leave him on. Lineman. Let's hit the pipeline, guys. Ooh, there's our guy right there, baby. I'm loving it. Lionel Hill from California. Now, Joey Lawson. Honestly, this dude is our guy. We'll check you out, though. Solid. All right, one of these guards we'll hit up. Let's see. Fowler's the better one. Let's go with him. Okay. Got to make sure I get at least one guy at every position. All right, Alabama defensive end. Really good. Really good. D-tackle. All right, Ohio. We're going to do both of these guys. I love Ohio football players. Okay. And I like this dude's last name. It's a popular one in the game, but I don't know if he's good enough to play for us. All right, outside linebacker. Ooh, Nevada. I'm intrigued. All right. Cali. Oh, get out of here. And Alabama. All right, not bad. Could be a Mike. Let me get this athlete. All right, let's see. Not a quarterback. He's a corner. 78 route running. Good catch. Looks like a receiver. And he's from Washington, too. He's a receiver. But he could also play defense, too. He could play safety. All right, yeah, this is a guy we got to bring in. He could play safety or he could play receiver. So Jamal Bell, I'm feeling you. All right, we got 3 guys left to scout. Let's go ahead and get this. I want to get the guy from Florida here. All right, we have the Oregon prospect. We'll scout him next week. We got to get this blue chip guy scouted. Yeah, he's good. He's got J.J. Brock's speed and everything, and he's not even in college. All right, one of these corners. They're both from Cali. Let's go with the better one. Ooh. Yeah, we'll talk more about him next week, but yeah. All right, 50 points left. All right, we got Free and Strong. We gotta get this guy scouted. Ooh, yeah. This is the dream dude for me. If we could bring him, he's the #1 free safety prospect. I mean, yeah, I believe it. Look at the tackle. Look at the speed, bro. Oh my God, if we can get him, that would be fun. But that's all of our scouting points. So we'll talk more about recruiting next week, and get more specific. We're running kind of long here with the video. So, all right, last look at the depth chart, and then we'll start the season. So at quarterback, Austin. Running back, Garrett, and then McConnell's behind him. Reynolds is going to redshirt this year, like I said. Phillips at fullback, the true Frosh. Got Campbell, Beverly, and Turner in the slot. Haas is the 4th best wide receiver, apparently. Shoot, you might see this dude as kind of like a flex receiver. Kind of like Darnell Washington at Georgia, or Jaleel Billingsley at Alabama. Kind of like one of those guys, potentially. He's from Alaska, too, so that's hype. And then Pennington Parker. Got Wallace, then Haas, Howard. Without Van in there, we redshirted him. The line is the line. The other line, Early Carter, my boy. David Carter, the other Carter. Small, Brock, Mobley. You'll see some other dudes sprinkled in. Dunbar and Motley, not Mobley, Motley. Underwood there. Clark's our free safety. McGuire's our strong. And then that's that. Kick return, nope. It's Turner. Good thing we checked on that. And I don't even want you there. I'm gonna put Garrett on kick return. Punt return is all Turner. And that's that. All right. So, well, next episode, guys, we'll be opening up the season with the neutral site game against Arkansas, Game 1 of 2023. Really looking forward to that. Let me know what you guys thought about the schedule, who you're most excited to see. And I'll do drip of the day in the next video. I'm going to drip out 3 guys. I got no suggestions last video, probably because it was the postseason. You guys don't know all the dudes yet, but give me 2 or 3 suggestions for drip of the day. It could be anybody. True freshmen, backups from last year that are starting now. Guys that we got to swag out, highlight, spotlight before we play Game 1. So let me know down below. And yeah, man, I can't wait to get into this year. This could be the best team that we've had. You know, new team, but the same dream. It remains the same. We want to win that national championship. We're looking good at the inception of the season here. We're number 1 in the country, probably number 1 in the conference too. And well, we'll see what kind of like preseason All-Americans and conference players we got next week. So I'm excited to play Game 1. I was really considering playing it just right after the preseason here, but Michigan basketball plays tonight as well, so you know I got to tune in for that. So we'll be back tomorrow with the game. I'll make sure I get it up early because I got work off actually, so I can play it in the mid-afternoon, early morning, and you know get it up earlier than I usually do. But in the meantime, guys, hit the sub button once again. Trying to get to 150 so I can play my little brother over there in a one-on-one game for the YouTube, which will be super fun. I beat him like 17 times in a row, and he hates to play me, and it'll be a good time. We get into it. So give me suggestions for what we should do for that, team-wise, roster-wise. You know, get fun, creative, fun with it. Hit the bell for notifications. Join the notification squad so you know exactly when I post. Follow me on Twitter at John_Eads3. Follow me on TikTok. I post there basically daily. John Eads IV. And yeah, give this video a like. But until next time, guys, peace. I can't wait to bring you the next game.